please, for the respect of everyone else, please silence your cell phones. And let's see, Will has the microphone, so if you have a question, please let him get the microphone to you so we can pick that up on the feed. We have your 2014 Southland Conference champion, Stephen F. Austin, head coach Brad Underwood, Desmond Heyman, and Thomas Walkup. And we'll start off with an opening statement from Coach Underwood.
Well, we beat a very good basketball team tonight, and a lot of credit to Sam Houston playing 3 games to get here. We knew this would be a tough game. They do as good a job of guarding as anybody in our conference. So, first of all, I'd like to say hats off to them, and on 23 wins, great year for them, and probably still some more to come. But I thought we were a little tight, maybe a little jittery, nerves first half. Tried to get as many guys in the game early as I could just to kind of get through the initial part of it. I felt really good at half because I didn't feel like we had played very well offensively, and was fairly comfortable. But second half, I thought our defense was tremendous, and then we did a great job on the backboards. We're one of the top teams in the country in ball screen defense, points per possession. I think we're 0.6. I think we only trail Virginia, and that was something that we had to be very good at tonight, and especially in the second half, we were very good at it, and then got some easy opportunities at the rim, and were aggressive and got to the foul line as well. But overall, I was very pleased, and in a big game. These guys here, Tom got us off to a great start, and these guys here were spectacular.
Questions? There you go.
Coach, could you explain your dominance in the last 3 matchups with Sam, 16, 15, and then the night 19? What is it about the matchup that you had with this particular ball club that you were able to show the dominance, the progressive dominance that you did tonight and through the 3 matchups?
Well, I think there's one thing that jumps out to me as much as anything, and that's they're real close to 30 free throw attempts a game, and they're a heavy ball screen team, which plays into one of our strengths. I think we were 13, 15, and 15 again tonight. So we cut almost in half their free throw attempts. And a lot of that's attributed to our big guys and the job we do in ball screens. But I would say that's been as big a part of it as anything.
Follow up to that, Sam had 16 points in the paint in the first half, and he only had 6 in the second half. And I noticed that as you got toward the second half of the period, that their offense was setting up further and further away. And, I mean, what is it? Anything in particular that y'all did that just started making them force their offense further away from where they want to set up?
Well, it's a big reason we picked up full court. Was try to extend the court, make them have to work to get in position. We talked about it at halftime, as Tom will tell you. It was not something I was real happy with. We did a pretty good job on the perimeter, and then just allowed easy post touches, and they've got good players down there. And we didn't handle that very well the first half, and we did a much better job of talking, communicating, and then literally trying to take away their post entries.
Desmond, with this being your senior year, what does it mean to you to be able to have a chance to go with this group of guys to the big dance and get an opportunity to perform on a national level?
It's a blessing. It took me to my senior year to get there. I'm blessed to have such great teammates and coaching staff to be around, and this opportunity was available, and we stood there and we took it, and just blessed to have it.
And Thomas, what does it mean to you to be able to have taken the MVP award from this tournament and be able to take that experience moving forward into the NCAA tournament?
It's an honor, but it's not about individual awards. I mean, Des could easily, had the MVP, and Jake draw so much attention to him. That opens up opportunities for everybody else, and so it could have gone to any of us. It's not like I played so much better than Jake or Des or anything like that. Just happened to be my night tonight.
Coach, can you just talk about that 21-5 run there, midway through the second half that really broke the game open? During that run, I believe you guys forced 6 turnovers, forced them into 2 of 8 shooting.
Yeah, that was the difference in the ball game. It really broke it open, and again, most of it was based on just our ability to guard and handle their ball screens. And we did a good job. We changed and altered shots at the rim. The thing I was most impressed with was we did it without fouling. And last night we were in a situation where we put guys on the foul line, and for the most part tonight we didn't. We guarded, we used our bodies, and we made great rotations. And when our team has to rotate, we're at our best defensively because it's something we do very well. But we cut off some passing lanes and forced them to be uncomfortable and have to make decisions off the dribble, which is to our advantage.
And then this is for you as well as the players. Can you guys just talk about this magical run you guys have had? 31 wins, 28 straight up to this point.
It's just kind of everything coming together. We come out onto the court every single day. We work hard, and that's just a tribute to that. That's really all it is. It's us being who we are every single night, coming out with focus and intensity, and enjoying playing the game with each other. It's a lot of fun stepping out on the court. For practice, the weight room, for games, everything. With this team is enjoyable. It's fun, and I think that's why we've had such a good season.
I don't know how to explain it, but whatever it is, this team has it, and it starts with Dez, and I neglected to say, and I apologize. I couldn't be happier for him to be a part of this program for 4 years and to get to experience it. The NCAA tournament is an unbelievable experience, and for everybody, for all these young guys. It'll be our job to make sure they don't take it for granted. But for Dez and Deshant and Nikola, I couldn't be happier. But it's this is a unbelievable group, not just of basketball players, but of tremendous individual people. And I enjoy being around them every day. And everything Tom said is basically the truth.
Desmond, last night you guys got the big lead and then you saw it slip away before you closed it out. Tonight, when you got the big lead, it didn't slip away. What was different from last night to tonight?
We knew that we couldn't let this opportunity fade away from us, and the focus that the team had was there, and it stayed there the whole night. Our defensive intensity in the second half was amped, and we just didn't want this opportunity to slip away because the feeling last year, leaving out of this play, it wasn't a good deal. So we didn't want it 2 years in a row to feel the same way. So we had great leadership from everybody, and we just took it and rolled with it.
For Thomas, you started the game off really hot, as was mentioned before. I know they had the big guy guarding you to start the game. Was that sort of a matchup that you could kind of see yourself exploiting? What was it about the beginning of the game and the matchups that you saw that kind of made you be as aggressive as you were?
Well, like I said, Jake takes so much attention. They were really focused on guarding him, and so when Holyfield was on me, I knew that I did have that mismatch, and I wanted to come out and be aggressive and take advantage of that. He's big and he's a good shot blocker, but he has slow feet at times, and once I saw that was the matchup, I knew I had to take advantage of it and exploit that.
Brandon Williams, Southland.org. Coach, not only are you representing Stephen F. Austin, but you're also representing the Southland Conference in the tournament. Talk about the importance of both of those.
That's what it's all about. And I don't mean that to sound cliche. We've got a wonderful university with tremendous people and an athletic department that is extremely successful. And to have our SFA logo up there is something I take a great deal of pride in, and that works the same for the Southland. This is a good league. These are good basketball teams, and it's got great players. And I said last night's game was as good a college basketball game as I've been a part of. And for us to be able to go on the national stage and represent who we are and what we're about, that means the world. And not just for the players individually, you know, and I've said it all along, we play for the name on our front, not anything on the back. And we take great pride in being able to play for Stephen F. Austin University. And it's a very special place, and I'm doggone proud to be there.
Desmond, you touched on this a little bit earlier, but both you and Thomas, after what happened last year to lose by 2 in the championship game, what does this feel to be able to take it and go to the NCAA tournament?
I feel great. We had 6 returning players that was on that team last year. With the mental focus that we had going into the summer to let the younger boys know how that felt, and the way we took the approach of working out every day, that we was hungry. Coach always tell us to dream big, and from day one we knew what our goal was, and we took it and we reached to the point that that we felt that couldn't nobody take it away from us.
Yeah, I'm still dreaming now.
Oh yeah.
I'm still dreaming. So
To follow up on the question in terms of representing Stephen F. Austin and the Conference of Southland, obviously last year was a difficult time for the state of Texas in terms of not having any teams in the NCAA, first time since 1977. Now with you all representing the state of Texas as well as Southland Conference, also Texas Southern won the SWAC, so now you automatically have 2 teams, and it looks like some further teams get in there. Can you talk about the state of basketball in the state of Texas and where it can continue to move in terms of keeping players in the state and representing not only the fine institution of Stephen F. Austin and the Conference of Southland, but the state of Texas and the quality of basketball right here?
well, it's one of the high school hotbeds in the country, and my goodness, I think that if you, I would be lying if I said I was even close to knowing numbers. But you look at all the national programs and people from outside the state that come in here and recruit. It's our job. It's my job as a head basketball coach at Stephen F. to make sure we're trying to keep our players at home. And we've got an unbelievable product, we've got an unbelievable place, and we've got an unbelievable conference. And you know, we started putting tremendous crowds in the arena late in the year, which makes for an incredible environment. And I can't say enough positives and superlatives about the state of Texas, because there's tremendous talent, there's tremendous high school coaches in this state.
Thank you, Coach. I failed to announce KCOH 1230 Radio, Kenyattacaville. Apologize for that. Would you follow up and tell me also what is the next step? Where do you want to see the program go?
I dream big. Why put limitations on it? I don't know what those are. I've waited a long time to become a head coach, and I've dreamed big my entire life. I tell these guys that when you stop dreaming, you know, I think you put limits on yourself, and I'm not about any of that. So,
Any other questions? All right. Thanks, Coach. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thanks.